This weekend, we got Rob Font fighting Jose Aldo in the main event, UFC Fight Night in the Apex. Winner of this fight, do they deserve a title shot in the Bantamweight division?
Man, it's hard to say. If Rob Font wins, I think he does. But if Jose Baldo wins, I think he needs to get one more. I think he needs to fight another top competitor because he already fought Petr Yan. And let's be honest, man. Aljamain Sterling ain't beating Petr Yan unless you're going to wrestle the dude, which his wrestling ain't at the pedigree as Triple C. But that being said, Schmo, I'm not sure. If Rob Font wins, I would give it to him. If Jose Aldo wins, I would give him one more fight in order for him to get that shot. But as crazy as this may seem too, I have him beating Rob Font. I really do. I think Rob Font's got good hands, but I believe Jose Aldo's got more weapons with knees and kicks. So for that reason, I'm going to have to go Jose Baldo.
It feels good to have good hair. So upon my return, I really did want to fight Dominick Cruz, but I thought about it, and he's too brittle. If I was to tell Dominick Cruz to bend the knee, he'd pop his damn neck out. But actually, I'm not here to talk about Dominick. I'm here to talk about Jose Waldo. I want to give him a clap in his last performance because a lot of people thought he won. I want to congratulate him because now he's part of the Henry Cejudo sweepstakes. But it's under my terms. I want to fight him in my city. Rio de Janeiro. Daddy's coming home. Dana White, let's sign that contract. And one last thing. Your movie sucks.
Yeah, and Jose Aldo and you were linked to a fight. It obviously never materialized, but the Schmo thinks that you've been training for this guy at one point in time. If you're Rob Font, what's the difference maker to beat this man Saturday at the Apex?
Yeah, Rob Font doesn't have the styles or the tools to beat. I mean, he could beat him if he just really uses his footwork and really gets pretty with his boxing. But I don't think Jose Aldo's gonna allow that. He's gonna kick his legs. He's gonna do X, Y, and Z. I think that's gonna be the difference because once you kick the legs, you compensate the hands. But to beat a guy like Jose Aldo, because I got ready for 4 weeks before the whole COVID pandemic stuff happened, is you wrestle him and you make it ugly. You really invest a lot in the training in the wrestling portion, which is something that Rob Font doesn't have. Even though I'm a fan of Rob Font's fighting, or her striking at least, I still don't think he is a complete mixed martial artist where he's a lot more threatening with the submission game or even his takedowns. You know what I'm saying? So his striking is up to par. Him and his training partner is a 45-pounder. I forget his name. Calvin
Cater.
Yeah, Calvin Cater. They got a phenomenal coach. I can tell that coach knows what he's doing.
Tyson Chartier, shout out to the New England Cartel.
Yeah, but I wish I need to see more wrestling from these dudes. I need to see more dynamics of setups and takedowns and even in their striking, just different setups to create whether kicks, takedowns, or punches. But I got to see more level changes and high lows from them because you can train for a guy that's just gonna strike, just like Holloway did against Cater. You just outstrike him. If you got better striking, you just press him. You just bring the fight. And the guy with the more tools is going to win. And for that reason, I'm going to have to go Jose Baldo. And I'm actually cheering for Rob Font because I want him to get the opportunity. But I just got to go with Jose Baldo.
The Schmo fears that no matter what happens in this fight, the winner still might be drowned out just given the situation and the circumstances of waiting in the Bantamweight division, waiting for Petr Yan and Aljamain Sterling to, waiting for TJ Dillashaw to get healthy. And then obviously you got Dominick Cruz. He's fighting in 2 weeks. He's fighting Pedro Munoz. There's a lot going on in the Bantamweight division.
I think Dominick Cruz has the best chance to beat up Petr Yan. You know why? Is because of his distance game and the fact that he wrestles. None of these guys wrestle. None of these guys had really forced Petr Yan to actually wrestle. And the way Dominick Cruz mixes it, I'm not saying he could beat Petr Yan, but I'm saying he has the best chance of beating Petr the Ugly Potato Yan. If that makes any sense. And that's actually a damn compliment to Dominick the Boost Cruz.
And where's Dominick Cruz? I think Jose Aldo was covering him. He's